Hi, welcome back. I just wanted to show you an update on my winter sowing jugs. I have quite a few here that have sprouted and quite a few that have not sprouted. We are in a lovely day in April. I wanted to show you how to water these and how to plant some of them out. So here we go. This one is called Alyssum. Look inside there. Isn't that beautiful? Some more that are really gorgeous that have sprouted for me. Here's some Resina calendula. There's a couple more of those. They are looking really good. That one's not, the growth is not as much on that one. This one is called Red Ruffles Poppy. Got this one from a trade. Yes, I overseeded it too much, but it'll be fine. So I'm going to open these up in a minute and show you how to plant them out. But first, I want to show you how to water. I live in Utah. These jugs can dry out very fast. And I will show you two different ways to water. One way to water is to find some sort of container. This one is a part of a dog crate, and it holds a good amount of water at the bottom of it. So all I do, watch how simple, I just pick up these. Let's see if this one has anything in it. This one is, yep, it does. That one says, let me look at the front of it. Sorry, I wrote so many times because I've reused these. Sweet William. Okay, then all you do is just stick it in the water. It's going to soak it up from the bottom. Do you see that? Really not hard. There's one way to water. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take a whole bunch of these jugs and just stick them in. Okay, that one says lavender hyssop, and it does have some. Let's see. See? And it's a really good way to water these. So there's one way. Another way, it might scare people if you've only done it your first season, is just to get the hose and get it in there. And a lot of people are scared to do this way because they don't want to dislodge all the seeds, but that's how the rain's getting in it. And I really don't think it makes a difference. I like to do this way because I can do like 10 at once. The kids might help me water one at a time here, but it kind of hurts my back a little bit to get down here. So those are two different ways to water. And as you've been doing this I'm going to just put it in the vegetable garden right there. As you've been doing this a long time, you don't get as nervous. You just set them out here. And if you live in Utah like I do, you water once a week, whether you get moisture or not, because we're very dry. These things dry out very quick here. I was able to get 15 jugs in this container after they've had a good long drink. They are going to fill, let's see when it's closed. They're going to fill a lot heavier. The soil inside is going to be a lot darker. And then you can just put them back on the ground. And then there's spots for more jugs that haven't had any water. Simple as that. If we're having a really dry day in Utah, I will leave them in the jug all day. I meant in the watering container all day. Until it soaks up the water. But even then, I'll come back tomorrow and I will fill it. It is very heavy. Most of these I did January, February, and March. So this one is a Snapdragon. Look at this one. Let's get in there. That one's looking pretty good. I see some more Snapdragons. This is fun. I haven't looked at these for a while. This one says double coreopsis sunburst. I'll try to get a picture on the screen of this one. It has variegated foliage. It's pretty cool and bright yellow blooms. Let's see if I see some more. Oh, Dame's Rocket. Dame's Rocket has some growth. Let's look around here. This one's called Royal Carpet Alyssum. Those ones do really, those do really good and very early. This one says straw flower. And look at the jug, it got all banged up. Maybe the kids or the dogs. That one's straw flower in there. Out. Look at this Glorioso daisy. Wow, that's exciting. I've got some blanket flower. Here's another Glorioso daisy. Look at that. Gorgeous. Hi, I wanted to show you some more that have sprouted. So right down here, we've got Rocky Mountain Blue Penstemon. That one's coming up. And then I noticed this Royal Carpet Alyssum was ready. And here are some red Snapdragons. It's very exciting to see these. This one's in full sun, so I'm gonna need to keep a container of water over here. This one says lavender hyssop or hyssop. So we've got some hot stuff here. Apple pepper. I don't believe I'm gonna see any growth on that yet. Nope. Still too early. Doesn't mean it's dead. Doesn't mean it's not gonna work. It just hasn't sprouted yet. This one is pineapple ground cherry, same thing. Hasn't sprouted yet. The sweet basil hasn't. Let's see if we got anything else here. These ones are all warm weather stuff, so we're not gonna get a lot of these coming out. Basil, Dusty Miller. Let's see if we see anything in there. Yay, you got a little bit. That's a new one for me this year. I did a lot of these on March 20th. Here's some yellow Snapdragons. Let's see. Little babies. You saw some of my other Snapdragons. I did those January or February. Of course, they're going to be bigger. But it doesn't mean that March doesn't work in Utah to start sowing some of these out. This one is a thornless golden raspberry. Nothing yet. So don't give up. So I have 4 jugs here that I'm going to open up for you. It is mid-April in Utah, zone 6B. Here's red Ruffles Poppy, so we can look in there. That looks pretty good. Looks sowed very deep, but that's okay. We can still plant them out. And the rest of these are this Resina calendula, and they're pretty good too. Let's see if I can get in there. Sorry, trying to focus. There it is. See, they look pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna open them up. All you do. Some people like to harden off their jugs, but they're already hardened off to me. When I open, I plant. So doing this with one hand is kind of silly. Look at this growth. Look at that. Red Ruffles Poppy. I got it in a trade. See how densely I sowed this? So how do you plant this out? You know, how do you do this? Some people take a spoon and they go in there. You could also take your hand. But I wanted to show you the roots on these babies. They are amazing. So, trying to figure this out with one hand. Sorry. I should really get my husband to come help me. Maybe I will. So I got my son to help me. I wanted to show you. Come on in here. These I just opened. Red Ruffle Poppy. Okay? And I did plant these pretty densely. This is their first time opened. These guys can handle a lot of cold. Poppies can handle cold. They can handle being snowed on. They can handle quite a bit of frost. So I'm ready to plant these out. So I wanted to show you first the roots on this. I'm just going to open it up just like I would a regular, can you see this, Ethan? I'm going to open it up just like I would a regular pot. just kind of get it out of there. Here we go, watch. Look at the roots on that. Come in, can you see those roots? They're pretty good and hardy right there. So this is how, and the whole thing's staying together pretty good. When I open this, I can just pull a little chunk off. I don't have to separate it all out, and then I just put it in a pot, or I put it right into the ground. So there's one. You could also do it from the jug. You can take your finger or a spoon and just come in and open a spot and put it in. So I will show you right in the ground in just a few minutes. Come over here. Can you see these Rosina calendula? These are also very cold hardy. They are ready to be planted out. They have quite a bit of growth on them. Look at that. Look how pretty those are. So it's the same thing. These two down here didn't get as much growth, but these guys did, and they're ready to go out. So it's the same thing. Let's just do it this way. I'm just going to grab a little chunk of some. Just going to chunk it out. And I don't usually divide them into ones. I just divide them into a chunk and put them in the ground. Does that make sense? Okay, I'm going to go find my shovel and I'll show you how to put them right into the ground. I'll be right back. Hi, welcome back. I want to show you how to plant a winter sown jug right into the ground. This one I just barely opened. It's Royal Carpet Alyssum. Come on in. Look at that really pretty growth. I want to show you the root system on this, so come right back. We're going to open it up. I just have my hand under the whole thing and I'm trying to pry it out. And I just wanted to show you this. Look at the roots. Can you see those roots? It kind of holds itself together pretty good. You can plant this whole clump and you'll get a really nice show, or you can break it up and put it in. And I'll do both. Let me show you. So, come on over here. This is just a prepared bed. We're gonna come down. All I'm gonna do is take the shovel, make a little hole, kind of like this. All I do is open it up. I will take a clump of this. There's a good sized clump. And just put it in. There's wood chips on top. Nice black soil underneath. And a nice worm for us. And then all I do is push it in. And then I can kind of put the mulch back over the top. Like this. And then just water it in. Okay, let me show you again. All you do is make a hole with your shovel. Open it up. Take a little clump. You can go as little or big as you want. There's a little clump. Do you see it? I'm going to do a couple in this hole. It'll look really pretty. And then I kind of just move the shovel. And then just bury it around it.
This thing does not like.
And then I take and water it in. Simple as that. This is putting it right in the ground. If you put it, you can also put it right in a pot. Same thing. Just water it in. And there you go. Hello, I'm going to show you how to plant out a jug. So what I normally do is I open them up to see, they look really nice. This one is a calendula, so it's ready for the cold. If we get more snow, even really cold nights, it should be fine. I just took the whole thing out. Now come down here.
Okay.
Here's some nice roots. I'm just gonna put it in this hole. Move my shovel and just kind of push it in there and then get my mulch around it. So here's some more. Just push them in there. They're very hardy. My very first things I've planted out for 2021 out of my winter jugs. These are Resina calendula. It's really simple. You guys can do it.